So Marsha Blackburn absolutely destroyed a clueless Biden administration sycophant.
He got Acting Assistant Secretary Jeff Hill to send a non-response to my office, and then I sent another letter, and I haven't heard anything from him. I have asked that he come to the committee and talk to us about what has happened with these 85,000 children, where they are, and why efforts are not being made to find them and to be certain that they are being cared for. But there's no response to that, because there again, you all believe in open borders. Your goal is not to secure the country and the border. Your goal is to just let everybody come on in, and to hell with this trying to find 85,000 kids. You didn't vet the sponsors right. You did not do an FBI background check. Imagine that. You loosen what is required of people, and then you want to come here and say, we need more money so we can do our job. All right, Ms. Director Marcos, Linda Brandmiller, do you know that name? And keep your mic on.
I'm aware of that name.
You're aware of that name. And Jaylyn Solong, you know that name?
Yes.
Okay. And you know that both of these women were whistleblowers. And both of these women were fired for being a whistleblower. Are you aware of that?
Senator,
Quickly, my time's running out. Fast, go.
I'm not aware of the specifics.
You're not aware of the specifics. Do you know who approved this retaliation against the whistleblowers? You do not know.
Senator, I cannot speak to the specifics.
You can't speak to the specifics. Okay, was the secretary notified about the urgent situation developing in the department, and that these children were being released to potentially exploitative sponsors? Did anybody pay attention to that? Or did you care? Was it 9 to 5, draw a paycheck, go on? We don't care. We're not concerned about an open border. We're not concerned about protecting children. What is your job? You're the Office of Refugee Resettlement. And you're not going to follow up on where these children are and who has custody of these children? Why did you accept the responsibility to be in charge if you're not going to do your job and protect these children? You don't have an answer to that. You don't know why you accepted the responsibility.
Senator, I would be happy
This is why we need the secretary
but
to
you're
come.
not giving me an opportunity.
Oh, no, I gave you the, tell me, why did you take the job?
I took the job because I'm a humanitarian. I've spent my life
You're
in this
a
work.
humanitarian who
We
can't
have-
find 85,000 children and don't give a ripping flip about where they are or what is going on in their precious lives.
So what is going on here is the Senate Republicans were having a hearing about what is going on at the southern border. Obviously, everybody knows that millions of illegal immigrants have crossed this border ever since the Biden administration took office. It is an abject failure. And this is somebody here that allegedly works for the Office of Refugee Resettlement, and she cannot tell you where these missing illegal immigrant children are. Okay, this really does speak to exactly just how little the Biden administration is doing on the border. It really does speak to just how little these bureaucrats, who are basically, by the way, being paid with your and my taxpayer dollars, really know anything about what is going on here. And if somebody doesn't get a hold of this situation, we're in an election year here. You know, obviously there's one choice that's going to do something about the border and one choice that is going to continue to leave the border as it stands right now. Somebody has got to do something about it. And the Biden administration toadies pretending that they actually care about what's going on the border or that they're actually doing something about the border is actually shocking to me, because they are doing absolutely nothing.